Hello fellow gamers and welcome back to another episode of Timberborns. So in the last episode we did kind of have a kind of real good progression on getting the water wheel kind of going, building out the industrial kind of district, kind of getting all of the kind of important buildings so we can ramp up kind of production, as well as we were kind of working our way to kind of make sure we get this kind of figured out in terms of like building a nice little kind of reservoir just so we can kind of increase the flow through. That has actually gone down a little bit. What I would like to do is kind of figure that out today, which I'll come back to in a second. But yeah, so one thing it has led to is a lot of flooding. So I'm kind of going to build up a little bit of dirt here. We don't have a lot of dirt, we only have 30. So what I've done is I've kind of just added a little bit of extra kind of power in here, just so that we can kind of double our production, because right now it's only at 34%. So we are kind of producing kind of 6 dirt every 2 hours, but that's kind of slowed down quite a lot. We are kind of, how are we doing on extract? Okay, so we have 350 extracts, so we're good on that. What we also did is we were kind of working towards getting this fountain of joy kind of built as well, just to kind of increase our well-being, just so we can get kind of speedier and more efficient beavers. And we're 123 now. We do need to kind of increase that by quite some lot. Also, where else? We do need to kind of clean this up today. That is kind of going to be our main kind of task. And then once we have that done, I'm just going to detonate these just to make a bit of space. And yeah, once we get that done, we are good to go. This is taking some time. For some reason, all the planks are going elsewhere, even though I thought I put this on priority. Okay, maybe I didn't. Okay, so let's get things going today. What is our first course of action? Food is good. Water is good. Water is good, the fact that I've had this pause for a while and nothing's happened. We do need 17 workers. 14 of them are incapacitated, so I think all of them are here, right? Yep, all of them. I just seen a lot of them just kind of jump in there. So we are kind of, for some reason, a lot of our beavers are getting injured. I don't know whether it's just because we have so many, or I don't know. But it just seems to be increasing time and time again. So need to kind of figure that out. I think maybe because they are kind of, working away, that they are injuring themselves is the only thing that I can think of more and more, given that we have such a large kind of industrial kind of district now. And the good thing is we have kind of connected everything. So even though these are taking a little bit of time due to the lack of metal blocks, we can kind of create a lot of the other ones. So this is going to be a good one. I think maybe as well we need to see, we've just going through these so quick. I love how much kind of like faster things have got. I think maybe a couple more smelters. Let's do one there. Let's do a few actually. And then let's just clean this up a little bit. Just so it's nice. Do like a little bit of symmetry there. All right, cool. So I think we're almost there. We've almost connected everything up. I think what I'll do is, just to make things go faster, as soon as I connect this up, that connects everything up here for now. We will be clearing out this area. I think this is going to be a lot of storage. So I'll kind of like maybe have a few things up here, delete all of this, and then we can look at this next part. Okay, so I am going to delete all of these because we do not need them. Then I think what we look at is we get these. I think for now I'm going to draw a path. That is our cutoff point. These guys can get everywhere, so we can delete all of this, And then I just want to make sure that that didn't cut off anything. Yeah, so they're all fine there. What do we have in here? We have explosives here. So I think let's get these here like so. That's only at 900. This is flowing so much faster. How do we restrict the flow? That helps. Yeah, I mean, it's already at 3,500. The question is this getting thick? Is that gonna... It is. Is it going up? Looks like it's going up a little bit. Let's just keep the mouse there, see if it kind of goes up. Yep, it's definitely going up. Is it going to overflow though? Yeah, it's going to overflow. So we need to kind of... Okay, I don't want to... Everything's overflowing. Okay, so that is... Has that curbed it? I think... Is it going down? That's going down a lot more. Okay. Maybe have it at 10. Is that the sweet spot? Right. Is it? It's just because it's so like kind of up and down. We're still getting the power though, which is great. It's not connected to any district. Oh, it's because we've... Right. Yeah. That's my bad. Let's connect this back up. For now. And then I can build a path down once we've kind of got this cleared out. Okay, so that seems to have done that. That is good. That's going to affect the water a little bit. But yeah. See, we have such... There we go. That's such a better flow. So that's all kind of coming down. My concern is that this is not going to be enough for when the bad tide comes. So this makes this sluice kind of irrelevant, because what will happen is the bad tide will come and then it'll just all overflow over the top. Which means that we are going to have to look at doing something here to kind of make sure that we get that sorted. What if... Why are you not doing anything? Okay. What if we build a channel down here that only opens up when the bad tide happens? And that's, we'll make it too wide, and then we kind of run off there. So basically when that'll fill, then it'll overflow, and then it'll run down, but it'll never get past here because it all flows off to the end of the map. Yep, that's the plan. So we'll just run a channel down here and we'll build a sluice. But yeah, I'm liking this area a lot now. It's kind of flowing, it's looking good, everything's good. Yeah, the next thing, it's what I kind of talked about in the last episode as well, is we can look to kind of fill this up as well, just so we don't need this. So I think, how do we do this? Do we need to do that? Yeah, I think we probably should. Kind of build across there. Okay, let's do that. So let's build. Where is the dirt blocks? Oops, shouldn't do that last one. I'll block everything. To here like that. Then we need a dam going across here like that. Oh, we don't need that one. Waste of logs. There we go. So that now will fill up. I think what we can do is we can path along here. And then we can also dynamite everything. Like so. And I think, how many do I need to go down? 1, 2, 3. So it'll be 3 there. 2 and 1. And then 2 here. So I'll do 2 here. 3 here. 3 here. And then we can kind of path along here. And then we can connect all of this up. There we go. Okay, so we have a bad tie. So this is where this test comes in. So this is where, I mean, it's looking good, but I mean, we're going to miss out on this one time, unfortunately. I don't think we can get the channel built in time, that's for sure. Because it kind of revolves around this guy cutting down trees, and right now he's just not doing anything. Because his kind of logs are full. Oh. Get rid of this. So we have a nice little area here. We can kind of build out a little bit more, a few more things. Fallen extract. Got loads of planks. So let's build some more treated planks. I think a large warehouse. I think it's large warehouse time for sure. I think we've kind of got enough things now where we can start doing that. Question is where do we want to build them? Maybe we start looking. Let's do them here for now. 2 and 3. So this can be. I did the wrong one, obviously. It's this one. Where can we put this one? Well, this one will go nicely in here. And that can be our treated planks. So we'll have plenty of space for that. This can be berries, because we have so many berries all of the time. This can be bread. And this can be carrots. Okay, so we have plenty of storage there. We don't need these, so I'll just get rid of that. Let's build this up here. And this here. And then we can build even more storage. Warehouse here, warehouse here, warehouse here. Then, for that, we can do... Let's do maybe crackers. This could be potatoes. Do we do sunflowers or do we do spanadoc? Let's do that. Let's do the seeds. And there we go. We have so much more storage just built out there. Things are getting good. I mean, look at that. So much kind of progress from the first episode. We have such a large area of the map covered now, and everything is looking good. You know, wood is starting to kind of go up. We have over 1,000 now. Building that extra storage has kind of helped. And then water as well. We have so much water. I think, I mean, do we build more storage just in case we have an extra long drought? We could do, and we could actually start building up here. You know, we could path up like so. make use of this little space here because we're not using it for anything else. You know, so that'll go there. That would be nice. Right there. Okay. So, storage. Large tank. Let's have this as water. Do we need anything else? Antidotes, maybe? I mean, we shouldn't have any more beavers kind of die on us or get contaminated. What I'll do is I'll do extract, and then this one can be bad water as well. Actually, no, let's put bad water. No, yeah, that's fine. Bad water's then. Okay, so almost kind of halfway done with the metal box there, which is good. That'll give us a massive boost in our kind of well-being. Now we have enough signs. Let's get into first of all, let's just double check. I'm gonna close this and open these. Okay, so we managed to get that done before, just in time. So we did kind of save it so that didn't kind of get bad water again. Oof, luckily. Anyway, so what I was doing, yeah, on to where is it? Where is this? Oh, here we go. Right. To unlock the refinery. Does that need... That doesn't need... No, it doesn't. Okay. Well, that's good, because I thought this needed power, but it doesn't, so we can build this somewhere else. So I think, let us build 2 of these here. And then this can be carrots, and then this can be potatoes. Okay, so how do we make... Catalyst needs extract and maple, so let's do that, and then that. Okay, now the fun part. So we need factories. So we need, what, 3 factories? So we'll unlock that. And that can go 1 and 2. And then we need another factory, which we can build on this corner here. So this can be chassis, this can be limbs, and then this can be heads. Okay, now the last one, bot assembler. So we need a few of these, I think. It does fit in there, so we can build one there. I'm not really a fan of that big gap. Could build it there like that. Then we path up. Like so. Now, all of these parts need somewhere to be stored. So, oh, flooded. I didn't realize that. We just open it. We have contamination. This is not ideal, but it's gonna have to. There we go. So we just go. We did unfortunately leak out a little bit. So is this going to be fine? I'm just trying to... Let's just keep it open. Let's do it to about 20. We're going to be reduced, but that's not ideal. Right, well, we've killed everything. Oh, it even leaked out into there. No. Not again. And we just absolutely killed everything. No. Oh, I was so focused on everything else. Oh man, that sucks. All we have is this little bit left. All of this is... Oh, everything's contaminated. Oh no. It's another incident. Oh my god. This is going to take so long to kind of drain out as well. It took like 2 cycles to do last time. Man, I really need a better system here. A too wide sluice should sort that out as the overflow. Man, can I reduce this a little bit more? I'm just going to tweak it a little bit by a little bit. I'm going to put that back down to 5 for when we get the other one. Now we have 15 beavers that are unwell. Oh no. Like 30% of our beavers are either injured or going to be contaminated. Oh man. And this is all flooded as well. This is going to take ages to kind of... Oh, there we go. This is going to get ages. Yeah, this is going to take a long time to sort out. Oh, now we got to... let's get some of these just to kind of... There we go. Just for now, I know that's kind of blocked off that little path, but... Right. That sucks. Just kind of tweaking this little by little. Just checking to make sure that doesn't go up. Just need to pause it for a second, make sure that doesn't go. That seems to be working fine. Luckily we have a bunch of antidotes so we can get them kind of the beavers treated as they... But yeah, that sucks. That sucks bad. And I think as well, I think it's time that we kind of get rid of these. We don't need these anymore. That can be something else. Actually, I think what we need is... I wasn't thinking that we would need, but yeah, let's put that there. Oh, that's such a pain. I just wasn't paying attention. Now we got all of this contaminated. And we got an extra day as well. I could probably take that down a little bit more. It'll kind of keep opening and closing. So the power will still go, but... Yeah. Every time the bad water, something happens. Something careless as well. That could have been avoided so easily. But now look at this. This is going to be like this for a while. Now I'm hoping after the bad water, all of this kind of flushes out, and all of this that goes green will kind of also kind of keep this area kind of in the green as well. Man, that sucks. Right. Anyway, come on. Back to what I was doing. So, storage. What stores do we need for the parts? So we need just the warehouse. Now we will be using these quite a lot, so we won't need too much storage. So I think given that that fits very nicely there like that, and then we can put one there and just one there for now. So this can be limbs, this can be head, and then this can be torso. Okay. Right. Have we figured out this? Or when I say figured out, has it corrected? Is this going to go back to normal? I think if we just for now, we kind of just open it, just to really kind of flush out and then go back to the normal. just to make sure we're getting all of this kind of cleaned out. Yes, this is all going green and it's also getting flooded, but oh, this is... Why has that gone like that? Alright, it's just quick. Alright, that's fine. It doesn't help that it's getting into sunset, so we can't see. But there we go. It looks like this is all nice. This is all green. This is kind of coming back to life. These might be dead, but we'll be able to kind of replant these. We should also put you on replant dead trees not marked. And then we'll put someone in there. We have 45 jobs. This is going to take a while to recover. Yeah, this is going to take longer than I thought it would do. We have a lot, but we just won't be doing anything for a while until everything either gets better or if we have more babies. Well, that just means that we need these bots created ASAP. Right. While that's all getting figured out, I think if we do... Where do we want to do this? I think here is good. And then this guy... Just, this is going to take... This is one tree at a time, okay. Okay, so that's going to be our little system. I'm not going to break all the way through it until I get the sluice in here. That's just going to run off and it's all going to fall and nothing's going to be done on there. Oops, forgot to do yet another thing that I should have done. That is going to temporarily flood everything like it always does, and then it's also going to contaminate everyone. Oh no, why do I keep doing this? Why do I keep doing this to myself? Luckily it's at night, so all of these buildings aren't being used right now. I mean, there is definitely a better way of doing this, but yeah, I'm doing it the stupid way. Come on, let's get you all dried out. What do you mean nothing to do in range? Oh, it's because everything's dead. Yes, I know. Well, it's only one guy and he's planting everything. Right, okay. This is still flooded? Why is it still flooded? Oh, it's because I didn't open it, that's why. Okay. So I've killed off a lot more trees. Great. Right, at least we're not flooded anymore. At least we're not flooded. So take this down to 5%. So that'll automatically close. We have some life coming. This is filling up very nicely. Like, very nicely. This is actually working like I wanted it to. Even though everything else hasn't. Boom. Okay. This is just making this a little bit bigger. Get these all in here as well. And the reason why I didn't want to demolish this is because that'll just like get rid of all of this. And actually what I want to do is, if I can, do this and then this. That's not going to work at all. Watch that. So this is looking real good right now. The one thing that's looking good. what I can do here is just build. I think I build across like this. Build a little stairwell. Then when this gets demolished, I should hopefully be able to reach it. Just be certain that I'll do that. There we go. So this is all contaminated water. So I'm hoping that we can kind of clean it out. As soon as this starts working again, I know this is good enough water. But I think what I did last time is the way I cleaned it out is I just kind of went, take this down. Then you would see a little bit of flow out at a time because this would all stop filling up. You can see there just underneath, it's all starting to kind of wash out. And then I would close the floodgate and then that would flush everything over here. You can see it just trickling one by one. And then this just pushes out here. And then it pushes out over there. And then this kind of fills up a little bit more. And I'll repeat this cycle a few times just to make sure. We're down to 40 jobs needed. That's not too bad. You know, given the fact that we have 12 beavers total contaminated if you include the unwell one. Then another 5 beavers injured. Okay. And then we just rinse, repeat this. Just want to keep just flushing out a little bit by a little bit. Because it took, I think, like I say, it took like 12 days for the for that pool to really kind of flow. Okay, so I think that's enough for now. What I think I should do is I'll delete this. And then I'll build. I know I've just built this here. Let's put you there. And then you here like so. Then I'll demolish you guys. When they've been demolished, I'll put down another explosive. And then what I'll do is I'll build a path just made from a platform. Okay. Let's fast forward a little bit, get this all kind of corrected, and then we will be back in action. Okay guys, so I've done a little bit of cleanup. So first of all, what I've done is I've kind of built a channel through here so that we can kind of flush out this kind of section of all the bad water. It's kind of trickling down here, running through here, and then kind of up and out. So that's been a bit of an improvement. It has kind of cleared up a little bit. I've replanted all of these, so these kind of maples and the chestnuts, they're going to start growing again just so we can get some more food. While we have plenty food storage, we are kind of starting to run out on a few things, just based on the disaster of all that bad water that kind of came out. So we've kind of corrected that issue. Scrap's almost done in this section. Let's just kind of speed past the night cycle here. As I was saying, yeah, so we've done that, and then the cleanup on this section, you can see here I've got rid of pretty much most of the power wheels. I've kind of kept these going a little bit. While they are not kind of producing a great deal of power, what it's done is it's kind of managed to kind of like, this was already built to kind of link over the path. So I've kept these here, and what I've also done is I've created a bit more bot assemblers. What that'll do is that we have a total of 4. Once we get enough metal blocks and stuff, which is obviously kind of taken up by the monument so far, But once we get enough, we can start kind of building these as well. That means we can start replacing some of the jobs with robots as opposed to kind of building more housing for the beavers. So we're kind of working on that right now. As you can see, it's looking a lot cleaner here. We've kind of cleaned up this section as well, just by removing all of that. It just allows us to kind of like build out here and kind of connect the both windmill setups, both water wheel setups to kind of here once we can kind of get this section built out as well. We're slowly making progress on some of the kind of the dynamite. This was a bit of a priority just so we can kind of clean up that bad water. Also, what I've done, just so you can kind of see underneath as well, I've kind of just shortened that. We were producing quite a lot of cattail, we just weren't kind of using it, so we've kind of cut back a little bit, kind of made a bit more kind of potatoes section by cleaning up and removing some unwanted waters. You know, right now we have 3k worth of water, and these kind of 3 large pumps seem to be doing quite a good job at kind of getting through there. I'll keep an eye on that, because, you know, obviously removing quite a lot of water pipes there is potentially kind of like going to cause issues, but I just want to kind of make sure we can kind of maintain that. So we're at 290, it's 2960, so let's just make sure we can kind of keep at that. If not, then we can kind of look to put a water, well, actually we can actually put a bunch here as well. You can see here what I've done as well is I've kind of started the kind of process of doing that kind of runoff for the bad water. Hopefully these 2 here is going to be enough to kind of take that excess flow from when it comes to the bad side. This seems to be kind of fluctuating a little bit, but when we kind of get that kind of detonated in that little stream there, I've already set it up so that it isn't going to kind of run any good water through there unless I kind of turn it off or kind of just open it up. So close below contamination 5%. So as soon as it becomes contaminated, that'll open and kind of flow out. Okay, so that's pretty much where we are. I was kind of hoping that we can get a few more done for the Fountain of Joy. Might take just this one more day, and then once we get through here, that'll be a good indication on what we can kind of boost our kind of well-being up to. It's 35 right now. I can't quite remember what I'd kind of got it up to. With the chestnuts but not being created, we have kind of dropped a little bit. The campfires just aren't being used for some reason, even though we got plenty of them. So I kind of need to look at to see why that is. I mean, these 2 aren't being used at all. These 2 I've just built, so maybe we get some use out of that. I think it might just be location. Maybe, I mean, carrots is 2k. I wonder if we just take a little section out here and just kind of build just one more campfire, because I think campfires need to be kind of close to kind of where people kind of go home and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll see. Oh, there we go. The Fountain of Joy. Look at that. There we go. Let's get a good section here, and automatically goes straight up to 39, 40. Oh wow. This is just, look at that. Such a massive difference. That's just went up 8 points. So 43. Eventually the Fountain of Joy. Oh, now let's have a look to see what that does. I mean, we've seen it jump 8 points. Literally the 8 points is because of the Fountain of Joy. Awesome. So the last thing we've got to do is the in terms of the monuments is the earth recultivator. So that pretty much, I mean, look at the size of that. That is absolutely ginormous. And that covers pretty much everything in that section. I mean, I wonder if there's any way that we can, because I would love to put it here. How big is it? It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 7 by 7. Okay, so 7 by 7. So I'd essentially have to get rid of all my carrots, I think. Maybe, I mean, we could probably look to remove the trees, in all fairness. Or even we could just put it here. Yeah, this would go very nicely there. That would basically... Yeah, so I think that's what we need to do. All we need to do is just kind of get rid of those treated planks. We just relocate that. And then, yeah, guys, I think that is kind of good to kind of stop things there. So next episode, we can kind of work towards that a little bit more. Try and get some robots going on that now that we have enough kind of like, well, we've used all those 300 blocks of metal to do that. So now that that's freed up, we are going to start kind of getting there. And look, we even still going up now. Like, we're at 44 right now. So in terms of like, let's have a look at some of these guys and see kind of like what, I mean, this guy's 47. So 130% working speed, 50% movement speed, and 100% life expectancy. That's crazy. This one's 49. It's almost 50. So we are kind of slowly but surely kind of increasing that well-being. And yeah, I think that's a good time to call it, guys. So, appreciating kind of checking it in, and tune in for the next episode.